Hello everybody. How are you guys doing? Welcome to Arizona. I flew this afternoon and I landed a couple hours ago, and I'm gonna make this recipe really quick and then hang out with my mom. So I totally spaced posting this recipe days ago. Sorry, I messed up, you guys. It was a huge foul on my end, but it is in the description of this video. We are going to be making date rolls. I don't know if anybody's ever had them. It's a Mamie recipe from my family. My mom loves it, my grandma loves them, so it's the second recipe in her book, so that's what we're gonna make today. Hi Charity, how are you? I'm just gonna take a second to share this on my personal Facebook page. If you guys would do the same, I would really appreciate it. I'm just gonna do it really fast. We will make this a super easy dessert. Hi Lacey, how are you? We don't have to bake anything, which is awesome. We are just throwing a bunch of ingredients together, rolling it into a log, and then freezing it until we want to serve it. So super easy recipe to make, hopefully. I've never made it before, so we might completely fail at it, but who knows. So let's do recipe number 2 from Grandma's cookbook. How is everyone doing today? Hi Bree, how are my kiddos? Hopefully they aren't acting up too bad. Shout out to my friend Bree, she is watching the kiddos until my husband can get home late tonight. So let's hope she survives the night, you guys. Hopefully they don't take too much advantage of her. She's a softie and a pushover, and they know that. So they will probably try their best to get away with everything they want to. If you are just now tuning in, if you would share to your personal Facebook page, I would appreciate it. I just shared to mine and a couple of food groups that I'm a part of. You guys, we are getting super close to hitting our 1,500 likes and follows on my page. We're at 1,404 for the likes, and we are way past it in the follows, 1,534. So it's super exciting. We are so close to those 2 giveaways, which is going to be awesome. We, if you are just tuning in, we're gonna be making Mamie's date rolls. This is our second holiday treat recipe. Super easy. We're just gonna use sweetened condensed milk, vanilla wafers, lemon juice, pecans, or you can use walnuts if you want to. Pecans, dates, and powdered sugar. And that's it, you guys. And we're just gonna mix it all together, roll it into a ball, roll it into a log, roll it in powdered sugar, and freeze it until we're ready to eat it. So it's gonna be pretty easy. It's one of my mom's favorites, so it's gotta be pretty good. I remember not eating it as a kid because I didn't like nuts. I did ask my grandma, because in the recipe in her cookbook, it just says nuts. So I had to call and ask her what kind, because I don't like pecans or pecans or walnuts. I like cashews. So I asked her if I'd be able to use cashews, and she recommended against it because it is a softer nut. So just keep that in mind if you do switch out different nuts during this recipe. My grandma says she picks her nuts based on the price. They are at the grocery store. Whichever one is cheaper is the one she picks. Luckily for me, at the grocery store, they were both priced the same. So I got both, and then I got home and my mom said pecans are her favorite and not walnuts. So that's what we're gonna use so that she enjoys this when I leave it behind. I'm just gonna be in Arizona until Monday afternoon. So just a quick trip, hanging out with my mom and making a couple of recipes for you guys. So thanks for tuning in. If you are just now on tuning into my page, if you guys would like and follow the page if you haven't already, and then share this video to your personal Facebook page, I would appreciate it. In the bottom left hand corner of the screen, there should be an option. If there isn't, tap my face first. It'll pop up. In the bottom left hand corner will be a share button. Share it on your personal page, share it in a message, tag somebody. I just recommend you don't do a watch party while I am live. The reason being, I cannot see them. I can't talk to them. If they comment, I can't see it, but you can. I like to be able to interact with you guys. So if you guys want to get the word out and share it, just share it directly to your page without a watch party, and we can all hang out together. So let's get started. Like I said, these are date rolls. We are gonna start with a bowl. I picked some of, one of my bigger bowls. In the bottom of the recipe, my grandma says that she recommends to double it. So that is what I'm gonna do. The reason why, not because I want double of this recipe, but because the recipe in its single form calls for half a can of sweetened condensed milk, and having a can like this in the texture and consistency that sweetened condensed milk is, I don't feel like doing that today. So I'm just gonna double the recipe so that I don't have to cut this can in half. That's my mentality to it. So we are going to start with pouring our Eagle brand and our lemon juice into this bowl. I am going to grab out a rubber spatula, if I can find them. My mom's boyfriend rearranged the kitchen to be a little more user-friendly, but it is different for me compared to the last couple of times I've been here. So bear with me if I can't find something. Hi, Crystal, how are you? So if you're doing a single of this recipe, you're gonna do half a sweetened condensed milk, but I'm doing the whole can. So we are doubling the recipe. And then we are gonna do lemon juice after that. I'm just gonna scrape down the edges of this can. Sweetened condensed milk is a very, very syrupy molasses consistency. We are gonna get that in there. Then we are gonna, super good, you guys. I love sweetened condensed milk. It's the fatty in me that comes out. We're gonna do 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. If you're doubling the recipe like I am, we're gonna do 4 into our sweetened condensed milk. You guys can squeeze your own fresh lemons if you want to. That's totally fine with me. I didn't know if I could trust if the lemons were good and right down here right now, or what the seasons were for lemons. I have no idea. I know my grandma has a lemon tree, and she said hers didn't do too well this year. So I just went with lemon juice that you can buy at the store. So we have our Eagle Brown and our lemon juice in here. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a mix up. And then we are going to add our dates and our nuts. So the dates, we are gonna do a cup of dates, pitted and chopped. They do come from the store, that way you can buy them chopped up for yourself. This kind of big cluster in here I'm gonna pull out. So for a single recipe, you're gonna do a cup. Obviously I'm doubling it, so I am gonna do 2 cups. I'm just reminding you guys of that, so if you ever are watching me and wondering why I'm pouring so much more into my recipe than you guys are, that is why. So that was my entire bag of dates. I'm gonna give it a stir before I mix my nuts in here. Like I said, I picked pecans. The pecans I bought at the store have not been chopped up finely yet. I'm just throwing them at you guys. So I'm gonna pop over to my mom's food processor blender she has over here. I am glad that I purchased it for her the last time that we were at Costco, because I don't feel like chopping these up myself. So I'm gonna throw them in there really quick. It says to chop them up finely. Gotta plug it in first, guys. Bear with me on my kitchen change. Look at that, you guys. So easy. Effortless. So much easier than having to chop them up myself. And faster for your guys' sake. So, here we go. It calls for half a cup of chopped nuts. Like I said, I'm doubling my recipe, so I'm gonna do a full cup of nuts. There we go. Pour those in there. Mix them up. How is everyone doing today? Everybody's kind of quiet. I feel like this is what happens. I did go a little bit different from my November schedule I posted. I planned on going, the time change messed with me. We've recently switched for the fall time change. So we used to be 2 hours apart from each other. We're only 1. So that got mixed up a little bit. And I decided that I wanted to spend a little bit extra time with my mom and stuff while I'm here. And so I tried to get this cooked up before she gets home from work. So that is my reasoning, but I am glad those of you who have come to hang out with me are here. So we have our Eagle Brand, our lemon juice, our nuts, and our dates mixed in here so far. Then we are going to chop up some vanilla wafers. The recipe calls for 2 cups of vanilla wafers. I am going to do 4 cups since I'm doubling the recipe. I'm going to pour these. Probably make a huge mess, but pour these nuts back into the bag for now so that I can put them in a Ziploc for later. And then I'm just going to use this same blender to chop up my vanilla wafers. Just pour those in. Save those for future recipe. Hi Dad, how are you? How is your weekend? Just stabbed myself in the finger, you guys. I will be right back. I'm gonna grab a Band-Aid. All right, you guys. Sorry about that. Stuck my hand down to pick up the blender blades and did not realize that I stabbed my finger into one of the blades. So I am going to wrap my finger up so that we don't get blood anywhere in our dessert, and then we will keep going. Okay, so we want, for this recipe, vanilla wafers. 2 cups of vanilla wafers. This is the brand that I buy at the store. Super yummy and delicious. There's a couple of recipes that I like that use these, so I highly recommend this brand of vanilla wafer. Turn you guys back around over to my blender area and get these all chopped up. I did 4 cups of them. We'll do that. We'll see. So it says 2 cups of vanilla wafers crushed finely. So I'm going to give it one more spin. Here we go. How is everyone doing today? I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. I definitely will be. Once I get this all done and over with and relax for the weekend, my kiddos are being taken care of, so I don't have to worry about them. And yeah, so I hope you guys are having a good weekend too. Here we go. 4 cups of vanilla wafers chopped finely. We're gonna add these in here. And then we are going to use this to create a ball. It's going to get pretty dry on you. It's that those vanilla wafers are going to cause it to feel kind of like a wet sand. So it will be easier for you to make a ball with it. I have a couple of wafers that did not get chopped up finely, so I'm just going to toss them out. You can also just chop them up if you find some things that need a little extra attention. So, how are we doing? Hi Rachel, how are you? I don't know if I have my comments turned off or you guys just aren't talking to me today. I can see everybody logging on, but for whatever reason, no comments. Nobody wants to say anything? Hi Roxy, how are you? All right, you guys, we are making our Grand Mamie date rolls. So we've got some sweetened condensed milk in here, vanilla wafers, lemon juice, dates, nuts, and then once we get it all rolled up into a ball, we are gonna roll the, create a log, and then we're gonna roll the log in powdered sugar. So that's gonna be super, super delicious. I hope everybody is doing good today. This is our 2nd recipe from my grandma's cookbook, so that's exciting. Nobody wants to say anything. I pulled this up to see if there are comments, and there are, and I can't see them for whatever reason, you guys. I I don't know why it won't show them. It makes me sad. Can't see anybody saying anything on the post. Oh well, I guess you guys are talking to me. I'm sorry I can't see the comments for whatever reason. It is not loading them on my side of the screen, which is interesting. So I am gonna roll this into a ball. Then I'm gonna roll it into a log, and we're gonna roll it in some powdered sugar on a pan. So I am just going to double check here, see if I can see the comments on my laptop, and if not, we will just keep trucking along. Here it is. There was a bit of a lag. Looks like it's going to be good. Thank you, Talon. Brianne just did the other day when Paul made bars. I'm talking. Yeah, 12 comments. It's so weird, you guys, that my phone and my iPad don't want to show the comments. Luckily, my laptop is showing them, but for whatever reason, did not want to work for me. So I've got it pulled up on my laptop now so that I can see you guys. Always with the plug-in. She used to open a can and drink that stuff when we were kids. I know it will be good with the sweetened condensed milk. Jealous I'm in shorts. Yes, it's so warm here, you guys. 85 degrees. It's so nice. It is a little warm in here, but it's better than it being cold. All right, you guys, sorry for that. It was bothering me. Hi, Blake, how are you? That I could not, for whatever reason, I could not see your guys' comments, but I can see them now on my laptop, so I feel a little better. So this is the consistency that you will be able to get out of everything that you've added in here. So you're gonna roll it into a ball, and then we are gonna roll it into a log, and then we're gonna add powdered sugar, you guys, and it's gonna be so good. So I'm gonna grab out a pan and pick this ball up, and we're gonna roll it out into a log. And this is doubling the recipe, which is what my grandma recommends. I don't know, like I said, I never ate this when I was a kid because I didn't like the fact that it had nuts in it. So I'm not really sure how small of a log or how big of a log it should be. So we're just gonna kind of wing it, you guys, because my pan isn't that big. But, so we're gonna do this. Then I'm going to sprinkle the pan with powdered sugar and then roll the log in the sugar. I probably should grab another pan because this one, I don't have room to roll. Wham! Tried to have everything out and ready, but I changed my mind at the last minute, you guys. It looks like my computer's not loading the comments again now either, but that's okay. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I'm in Arizona. I'm hanging out with my mom. Yeah, weird. Everyone's talking. No one can see their own comments, but I don't know. It must be Facebook's not working. But Ty, Bree, Crystal, Charity, everybody is watching. April, hello. I am in Arizona. I'm at my mom's house, hanging out with her for a short little weekend trip. I got in this afternoon, and then I will be here until Monday at 2, and then I will go home. So just a short, brief little trip to see my mom. The recipe calls for half a bag of powdered sugar. Sounds like a lot. So I wonder, we'll just kind of eyeball it. We'll pour quite a bit of it onto this baking sheet, and then we just need it. You guys, that's how bad I cut myself. Oh man, did not feel good, you guys. That's for sure. So I am going to do my best to wrap it because clearly the Band-Aid is not strong enough. Oh man, hi Holly, how are you? Welcome to my show. I am in Arizona and I normally am not, but I am in my mom's kitchen. So we are just kind of hanging out, making an easy little holiday treat. We are making date rolls. So I'm gonna have this powdered sugar out here. Ooh, making messes, you guys. My mom would be not impressed with me. So I'm gonna try my best to get this thing. I wonder if I can do 2 rolls, you guys. Since I did double the recipe, I am gonna cut this in half and then try and roll it out. There we go. So let's cut this roll in half. There we go, you guys. So get it kind of into a roll. There we go. I just poured tons of powdered sugar on the floor, you guys. That's awesome. It's way easier to roll it once it's in the powdered sugar because it's not as sticky anymore. If you guys are making fun of my thumb, I'm sorry. It hurt so bad, you guys. I tried to pick up the blender blades carefully and I was looking at you guys at the same time and I ended up chopping my finger open. I put a Band-Aid on it, but the Band-Aid does not want to stay. So that's how we have it all rolled up like that, you guys. And then my grandma recommends that you then place it in some tinfoil until you are ready to serve it up for your guests at a holiday party or for your family, whatever it is. And then she recommends that you put it in the freezer until you're ready to have it and then slice it up into pieces while it is frozen and then set it out to thaw when you have guests over. So I've got my log like that. I will show you guys. That's what it looks like, rolled in my powdered sugar. Rinse my hand off from the powdered sugar. So I hope it's gonna be really good, you guys. I will stick it in the freezer and then slice it up in a couple of hours. It's got the hard not being in here. Yeah, it's a little difficult, and my mom's boyfriend recently like redid the drawers and stuff because he cooks and she doesn't really, so he took over, which I get. I have my own stuff in my own places, and so it's hard. I had to also order groceries before I got here to make sure that I had the right stuff, and so that was also hard. So I got here at like 3:30 and the groceries showed up at 4, which was nice, and then I got ready to do this. Hi Zach, how are you? But it's weird that the comments will not load except for on my laptop. But this is it, you guys. So we've got this all rolled up. We're gonna throw it in the freezer. And then sometime tonight, I will slice it up and take some pictures and show you guys. This is just a quick and easy little treat you can make for the holidays. I doubled the batch, so I do have another one to roll up, but I will let you guys go. Thank you for hanging out with me, and hopefully I can answer some of these comments once I close the video out. I will get back to you guys if you had any questions that I didn't catch. Again, this is a date roll. This is my Grandma Mamie's recipe. Super, super easy. No baking, no even stove time like last night. Super good, super yummy and sweet with condensed milk, powdered sugar, vanilla wafers, dates, and pecans or walnuts, whichever you choose, whichever ones you like. So thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I'm sorry it was super last minute. I know I was supposed to come on, I think it was like 7:30 your guys' time, which would have been 6:30 my time, but I wanted to get this done quick before my mom got done with work. So thanks for hanging out with me. Bree said something used to make her gag. I'm assuming her friend drinking the sweetened condensed milk is what she was talking about. I did catch that comment in there. So I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your weekend. I will be on tomorrow. I'm hoping to be on tomorrow at 11 to make our second dessert. So it'll be noon your guys' time, 11 my time. I will post the recipe tonight for the dessert that we are gonna make, and it's gonna be called Boston Cream Fudge. It's gonna have maraschino cherries, cream, things like that in it. So come hang out tomorrow morning, afternoon for you guys, and check out the third recipe of my grandma's holiday treats. Thanks guys, bye.